Ask a lot of people, have you been to the Middle East? And they'll say, oh yeah, Dubai. It's home to the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, at 830 meters.
Welcome to Dubai, the desert city that captivates many with the extreme blend of luxury and groundbreaking innovations that attract both rich tourists and powerful business people from all over the world. Famous for its lavish shopping malls, never-seen-before technologies, structures, and architecture, it seems this highly admired, booming city is about to become obsolete due to an alarming phenomenon that just happened. Join us as we reveal the top 15 interesting facts about Dubai and the nation's biggest threat. Number 15. Abandoned luxury cars. There's this really fascinating case of abandoned luxury cars in Dubai that's been making the rounds. It all started during the economic boom in the early 2000s, when Dubai was booming and attracting a ton of wealthy expats and high rollers from all over the world. The city became synonymous with glamour, luxury, shopping, and over-the-top car culture. We're talking Ferraris, Lambos, Porsches, you name it. But then, the global financial crisis hit in 2008, and Dubai's economy took a massive downturn, and suddenly, a lot of these wealthy expats found themselves in a tight spot financially. It was like a nightmare. One day they were living the high life, and the next they were drowning in debt and unpaid bills. What made it worse was that in Dubai, owing money is actually a crime. So to avoid prosecution, the only way out was to hurriedly leave the country, abandoning their fancy cars at airport parking lots, on the sides of roads, and even the desert. Some even left the keys in the ignition. Having seen the escalated situation, the authorities decided to recoup part of the money these expats owed by auctioning off those abandoned supercars after a couple of weeks for way cheaper than they were worth. So, if you're a luxury car lover with some cash, you might be lucky to get your dream Ferrari or Lambo for a steal. Number 14. Gold ATM. Dubai's always finding innovative ways to redefine luxury, and they actually achieved that with their ATMs that dispense pure gold. Dubai's already known as a global hub for gold trading, but instead of just having to visit those traditional gold souks or jewelry stores, these genius gold ATMs make owning gold crazy accessible for anyone. And the best part? These golden vending machines are available 24/7, letting you get your hands on glittery gold bars and coins anytime, even at 3 a.m. after a long night out. And we're not talking about fake stuff here. The gold from these ATMs is the real deal, certified, high quality, and with a purity guarantee. No need to worry about getting scammed. Whether you want just a little souvenir gold coin or a hefty investment bar, the selection at a Dubai Gold ATM has you covered, with all sorts of weights and designs that suits your tastes and designed to pick from. The best part is the process is delightfully simple. All you need to do is get one of these machines, slide in some cash or your credit card, and out comes glistening 24-karat gold. Easy peasy. But if you think that's the height of the surprises this city holds, wait till you hear the next one. Number 13. Dubai Mall. The Dubai Mall is in a league of its own when it comes to shopping destinations. This place is undeniably the largest mall on the entire planet, spanning 1.1 million square meters. That's equivalent to 50 football fields under one massively luxurious roof. The mall offers incredibly unique attractions and features that you'd never expect to find in a shopping center. We're talking gigantic aquariums where you can go cage diving with sharks or ride in a glass-bottom boat surrounded by marine life. Then there's an Olympic-sized ice rink that hosts actual hockey games, a massive Sega theme park with crazy thrill rides, and an astonishing spinning light and water show fountain outside that propels water jets up to 700 feet high. It's like having an entire entertainment district packed into one mall. Not to mention the waterfall illusions with diving statues, a remarkable 250-room luxury hotel, and facilities for 14,000 cars. It's quite surprising how this is still called a mall, because with all of these features present, we can comfortably call it the city within a city. Number 12. Ski Dubai. Ever heard of Winterland in the middle of a hot desert? Sounds like some fantastical movie plot, right? Well, Dubai just proved that dreams can also be made into realities, and so they made Ski Dubai, a snow-filled 22,500 square meter indoor ski resort. and the first of its kind in the entire Middle East. Ski Dubai was created to give people a winter wonderland escape right in the middle of the desert. It's a way for both locals and tourists to beat the scorching heat and enjoy winter sports and activities without having to travel to colder climates. In this wonderland, you can actually ski, snowboard, and even go tobogganing on genuine snow. It's like being transported to a winter wonderland right in the middle of the desert. The coolest part is that Ski Dubai offers a variety of runs. There are 5 different slopes, each with its difficulty, height, and gradient. So, whether you're a beginner or an expert, there's a slope that's just right for you. It's the perfect destination for both newbies and snow sports enthusiasts. Aside from the thrill of running on the snow, you also get the opportunity to interact with penguins up close. So, if your definition of fun and recreation is playing in the snow, Ski Dubai is the place for you. Number 11. Burj Khalifa. After soaking yourself in the magnificence of the Dubai Mall, just adjacent to it is the infamous Burj Khalifa, a magnificent 828-meter skyscraper that is dubbed the tallest building in the world. The Burj Khalifa is not just any ordinary building, it's a true masterpiece with a beautiful blend of Islamic architecture and modern engineering that will leave you amazed by the sheer brilliance and creativity of human minds. To have a first-hand experience of its breathtaking scenery, you can head up to the observation decks on the 124th and 148th floors through high-speed elevators, during which you'll learn all about the construction and history of the Burj Khalifa through interactive displays. Then, at the top, you'll be rewarded with a stunning view of Dubai, and even as far as Iran, Qatar, and Oman on clear days. And here's another reason to be fascinated. The Burj Khalifa is home to the Dubai Fountain, the largest choreographed fountain system in the world. Every day it puts on magical shows where water, music, and lights combine to create a mesmerizing world of enchantment that will leave you in awe. So, if you ever find yourself in Dubai, make sure to visit the Burj Khalifa. Number 10. The Dubai Miracle Garden. If all these wonders of Dubai have not had you fantasizing about your next visit, tighten your girdle because this next one will. Dubai Miracle Garden is the absolute wonderland one can ever think of. Home to over 50 million different types of blooms, all in one place. From classic roses and tulips to the rarest, most exotic blossoms. A visit to this place will make you feel like the real Alice in Wonderland. The garden keeps breaking world records left and right. In its first year, it nabbed the Guinness record for the biggest vertical garden on the planet. Then, in 2016, they created a floral display of an Airbus A380 that was named the largest floral sculpture ever made. And as if that wasn't enough, they made the Mickey Mouse topiary that holds the record for being the tallest topiary-supported sculpture in the entire world. Here's the part that blows visitors away. The excitement and surprise never end, as every single season, Miracle Garden switches up its entire theme and displays. So every time you visit, a new floral structure greets you, all thanks to all new floral designs and structures. Number 9. Artificial Islands. In a bid to leave tourists and expats forever astonished at the magnificence of the city, the government once again put their resources and creativity to work, and the result was the one-of-a-kind artificial islands. Dubai is home to some mind-blowing artificial islands that have literally reshaped the city's coastline into major tourist hotspots. We're talking engineering marvels like Palm Jumeirah and the World Islands. You'd first be amazed to know that these islands were painstakingly constructed through a process called land reclamation, where workers dredged up millions of tons of sand from the bottom of the Persian and Arabian Gulfs and used GPS technology to precisely sculpt that sand into the iconic island shapes we see today. Then, they surrounded each island with huge rocks for protection against erosion. The star of the show is the Palm Jumeirah, an engineering masterpiece shaped exactly like a massive palm tree, with its trunk and crown with 16 fronds branching off and a crescent breakwater surrounding it. Then, there's the World Islands, which is a whole collection of islands arranged to look like a world map from above, with each island representing a different country or continent. These islands are the epitome of over-the-top luxury living. We're talking ultra-exclusive properties with exquisite amenities, lavish residences, and unique experiences that only the wealthiest of the wealthy can access and afford. And so, access to it is restricted mostly to the residents, guests of the fancy resorts, and property owners on the islands. So, if you've got deep pockets and a taste for the finer things, these engineering wonders could be your paradise. Just be ready to shell out huge amounts of money to call one of these iconic island properties home. Number 8. Gold for weight loss. Imagine being rewarded with 24-karat gold just for losing weight. Sounds far-fetched, right? Not for the government of Dubai. A few years back, the government came up with a pretty cool idea to help people lose weight and get healthier, and so they launched a program called Gold for Weight Loss. This program was actually launched during Ramadan, which is the perfect time to focus on being healthy. The whole point is to get people aware of how important it is to maintain a good weight and make better lifestyle choices. By offering something as tangible and valuable as gold, they're really incentivizing people to make positive changes in their lives and focus on their health and well-being. Here's how it works. People sign up for this 30-day challenge to lose weight, and for every kilogram, that's about 2 pounds, that they lose, they get a gram of gold. But to even qualify for the contest, they have to lose at least 2 kilograms. After that, the battle for who loses the most weight begins, and at the end of the season, the top 3 winners get rewarded with pretty expensive gold coins, worth hundreds of thousands of dirhams. This approach invented by Dubai is very clever, and I bet the total world population of obese people will drop by half if other countries of the world adopt it. Number 7. No income tax. Wondering what the perks of living in Dubai are? Well, you might be surprised to learn that despite the lavish display and luxurious lifestyle in this city, the taxes here are actually quite favorable. First of all, it'll interest you to know that residents in Dubai, whether they're locals or expats, don't have to pay a single dirham in personal income tax on their earnings. It gets even better. Even the non-GCC foreign nationals are completely exempt from social security contributions too. For Emirati employees, the contributions are just 20% of their gross income paid by the employer. That's still a way lower tax burden compared to most countries. This doesn't just favor the employed, as there's an unemployment insurance scheme that provides financial support for those who lost their jobs. The most intriguing part is that businesses operating in Dubai's free zones don't even have to pay corporate taxes on their qualifying income. Those companies get to keep every single penny. Now, wouldn't you want to live in a place that lets you hang on to more of your hard-earned cash? Number 6. Trouble in paradise. Away from the lavish luxury Dubai offers, there's a deep-seated fear that everything the government of Dubai have struggled to build will soon go obsolete, and their efforts flushed down the drain as an alarming phenomenon has just hit them. Dubai is facing some seriously challenging economic times due to the decline of its oil reserves and revenues. But you know what's really fascinating? How this ultra-modern city has been working hard to remake itself and break free from oil dependence. So, while the United Arab Emirates is a major oil producer, Dubai itself has been smartly diversifying its economy away from crude for years now. But obviously, with oil prices taking a nosedive, it still had to deal with the fallout and revenue hits. Back in 2013, a whopping 41% of Dubai's total GDP revenues came from oil. Fast forward just 2 years to 2015, and that number had plummeted to only 29%. That drastic drop in oil money coming in left Dubai facing a legit 5.2 fiscal deficit in 2016. The impacts didn't stop there either. For decades, Dubai has been enjoying really high GDP growth rates of over 6%, but with those oil riches drying up, that growth started seriously dwindling, down to 4.6% in 2014, 3.3% in 2015, and projections of only 2.1% in 2016, which is obviously a marked slowdown. This was enough to push them to the back seat and snatch away their relevance. But you won't believe what Dubai did. Instead of just relying on oil-like economies of the past, it's been strategically investing those past oil profits into building up diverse non-oil industries. We're talking huge pushes into finance, real estate, tourism, manufacturing, and retail. And you know what? It's actually been paying off big time, as while Dubai's 6% annual GDP growth has cooled down, they still manage respectable rates of 4.6% in 2014 and 3.3% in 2015, largely thanks to those diversified industries picking up the slack from oil. Now, that's the kind of financial diversification that'll cement Dubai as a global economic force to be reckoned with for decades to come. So, if you were wondering how they would cope, don't worry, because it's obvious that they've got it covered. Number 5. Camel racing. If you've been following since the beginning, you'll agree that Dubai has proven beyond reasonable doubt to be the world's most luxurious city. But what's most fascinating is the way they keep using their game as regards innovation. A very good example is camel racing. Camel racing has been a cherished tradition in Arabian culture for centuries, but in Dubai, they've taken this ancient sport and given it a modern twist by using robot jockeys instead of human ones. These robot jockeys are lightweight robots that sit atop the camels, equipped with whips and reins to guide and control their movements to ensure the safety of the animals during the race. To make it even more fascinating, these robot jockeys are equipped with some advanced features like GPS tracking, which means the operators can control the camels from a distance. This ensures precise control and fair competition, and genuinely, it's incredible to see how technology enhances the entire racing experience. Another fascinating aspect of the race is the camel sprinting. When the race begins, it's an exhilarating sight to behold. The camels, known for their speed and endurance, sprint across the desert track, kicking up dust and creating an atmosphere filled with excitement from cheering crowds and traditional music, which creates an unforgettable experience. What better way to spend your day than to witness for yourself the wonders of technology in full display? Number 4. Work schedule. Have you seen Dubai's work schedule? It's the ultimate game changer. Little wonder expatriates troop in their numbers despite the current population. Dubai has a really interesting work schedule that's quite different from what we're used to in the West. Instead of the typical Monday to Friday work week, they do things a little differently. In Dubai, the work week actually starts on Sunday and goes until Thursday. The most fascinating part is that during the holy month of Ramadan, the working hours are often reduced to just 6 hours a day. This is done to accommodate the fasting practices and show respect for the religious observances. But that's not all. There have been some recent changes in the United Arab Emirates that are pretty exciting. The federal government entities in the UAE recently adopted a 4.5-day work week. This means that their weekends now start from Friday afternoon and follow through until Sunday. The goal of this is to improve work-life balance and promote social well-being. They understand that happy and fulfilled employees perform better, so they're making efforts to create a more flexible and enjoyable lifestyle for everyone. It's a great initiative that benefits both the citizens and the residents of Dubai. Number 3. Dubai Metro. You think you've seen all of Dubai's award-winning innovations? Wait till you see the Metro. The Dubai Metro is another case of Dubai going all out for luxury. Forget what you know about typical metro systems, because this metro is a transportation system that will blow your mind with its amazing features and massive size. One of the most fascinating things about it is that it doesn't need human drivers. It's the longest driverless metro network in the world, and it operates with incredible precision and safety. One would think that with the level of efficiency at which it operates, it's been around for decades, only to be shocked at the discovery that it was only launched in 2009 and, within that short time frame, has expanded to nearly everywhere in the city. We're talking new lines stretching over 55 miles, making it one of the longest rail networks on Earth. This expansion is not only about making transportation easier, but also about reducing traffic congestion. The existing Red Line and Green Line are just the beginning of what will become a comprehensive metro network in Dubai. And they're not stopping there. Dubai wouldn't settle for anything less than world record breaking, so the goal is to create one of the most comprehensive, high-tech metro systems globally. This just goes to show Dubai's dedication to providing a top-notch public transportation network that serves its people efficiently. Number 2. Low crime rates. One would think that with the lavish display of wealth in this city, there would be a spike in crime rate, but the way the authorities have managed to keep the city so safe and secure is truly fascinating. Compared to other places, the crime rate here is really low. The crime index, which measures how much crime there is only 16.3 in Dubai. That's a very low number, which means that there's not much crime happening in the city. The safety index, on the other hand, is 83.70, which is a high number. This shows that people feel safe in Dubai, even when they're walking alone at night. When it comes to property crimes like theft and vandalism, the rate is very low in Dubai, only 16.49. This means that the chances of having your things stolen or your property damaged are very small. Violent crimes like assault and robbery are also not very common in Dubai. The rate for these kinds of crimes is 12.16, which is quite low. So, the risk of encountering violence is very low in the city. Another thing to note is that drug use and dealing are relatively easy in Dubai. The rate for drug-related activities is 18.37, which is quite low. This means that the city has effective measures in place to deal with drugs and prevent people from using or selling them. If you're wondering how Dubai achieves such low crime rates, the answer is they have a zero-tolerance policy towards crime, which causes them to act swiftly. Dubai has this incredible surveillance system in place, with CCTV cameras strategically positioned all over the city, monitoring public spaces, major roads, important landmarks, you name it. It's like having 1,000 watchful eyes, keeping a constant vigil, deterring any would-be criminals, and aiding in their swift identification and apprehension if need be. Dubai is also focused on providing ample opportunities and a high standard of living for its residents. With a strong economy and plenty of employment options, the motivation for engaging in criminal activities is significantly reduced. It's like they've created a virtuous cycle of prosperity and security, and when people have good opportunities, they're less likely to turn to crime. Honestly, the way Dubai has managed to achieve such impressively low crime rates and become one of the safest cities in the world is just remarkable. Number 1. Address system. Now, let's talk about the new, incredible addressing system in Dubai. It's called the Makani system, and it's honestly genius. Before Makani, finding addresses in Dubai was a total nightmare. The city was growing at an insane pace, with new roads and communities popping up left and right. Giving directions was like speaking in codes, as people would often have to give nearby landmarks or major roads as reference points to help others find their way, which, in the actual sense, wasn't helping. And the road signs were also not helping. With so many district names to cram in, the text was tiny and impossible to read safely while driving. It was just asking for accidents to happen. Not to mention, the road network itself was becoming a labyrinth, with intersections leading every which way, which made locating a specific address very difficult and time-consuming. But then, Dubai did something brilliant. In 2015, they unveiled the Makani system, a smart addressing solution that assigns a unique 10-digit code to every single building based on GPS coordinates, so you can imagine how accurate and precise it is. You can simply download the Makani app or access it online to search for locations using the smart code, and in split seconds, it'll guide you straight to your destination with voice navigation to guide you there seamlessly. This system is an absolute game changer, as it marked the end of aimless wandering.